Hey everybody, so sorry it's another one of these kind of videos, but I don't have electricity where I was filming the videos right now. So anything I'm doing, I'm going to be doing from home. I have a few ideas of ones I can do, and we'll see how that goes from there. But what I wanted to do is February 14th, this was 2014 I believe, was the very, 2014 was the very first computer video I had put on YouTube, and I guess it was 1080 because that was the Galaxy S4. Tall dude 123 seems like he's been there for a long time. Wait, I even responded to that? Okay. But this machine's been long gone. I wish it was one of the systems I had kept, but I did not. I don't even really remember where I got this. It was either a thrift store or somebody gave it to me. But I really don't know, to be honest with you. And, well, let's see.
It does look like I am going to do a second video tonight, which is going to be this gateway. I popped the front off, the power button, I don't know. I might have to pop the front off again to turn it on next time. Does not seem to actually do anything, but if I pop it off and I press the button behind it, it seems to work just fine.
This was before I had a tripod, which actually I believe that tripod is behind me, but I don't know where the metal plate I had for. What I did is I didn't know that they made mounts for tripods for your phone, so I worked as a maintenance technician at a soy milk plant at the time. So I took some 3 or 4 stainless we had, I cut it down to I think it was about 2.5 inches, and I put it on the metal brake and put a bend in it, and then threaded a hole with a nut for the tripod. It was stupid. I didn't know you could get specially made ones for that. It was stupid, I know.
I was right. It is a Pentium 2, 350 megahertz, which is, according to the BIOS, it says 350 megahertz. At the current time, I don't have the driver for the USB mouse, and I don't have a Windows 98 CD handy, because it is Windows 98 Second Edition. I probably shouldn't have shown the person's name. In fact, it was probably the original install because it gets...
Wow, that was rough. I sorry. Yeah, that's just crazy. I didn't realize how bad my shakiness was on some of these videos. I had some people make comments about the fact that I needed a tripod, so that's why I made that adapter, but that wasn't comments on this video. But let's see what else I did here.
Gives all the gateway technical support information.
Oh, and I can't remember if the glare was because I had my phone's light on at the time, or if it was because I had the light right behind me in the basement there. We'll never know.
And I'm going through the start menu here, and I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it just doesn't have the video display driver installed or what, but the thing's all messed up. Yeah,
it looked like the background just was a crappy JPEG that was stretched out.
Background. When I go in here, there's a lot of interesting things in here, and when you go into the programs, get the accessories, your typical Windows 98 stuff, and yeah, I don't see anything special there too.
You know, I'm wondering because like this is one of my very first videos that was technology. This is kind of what started the whole thing, and I don't know if I was nervous or what, but it sure sounds like I was. And you know, I'm obviously a lot more comfortable on camera now, but for the longest time I never showed my face on camera. That's one thing you won't see here for a very long time.
Oh, It makes me wonder if this is actually a Fat 16 on it right now, because usually Windows 98 was Fat 32. This does not have a network card.
Wait. Cyber Media oil change. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had never heard it. I don't understand what, like, I don't think I pointed that out in the video, but I just saw that, and I'm like, what in the world is that? Okay.
So, I'm not plugged into my network. Doesn't have a Wi-Fi card either, obviously. But, there's a couple weird things in here.
I don't know if I sound nervous, or if I just sound like maybe this is one of those weeks where I worked like 90 hours. Because I sound tired. I mean, like, it's 9:30 tonight, the night before this is uploaded, and like, I have a lot more energy now.
Your like audio station, cyber media oil change. I've never heard of that.
Okay, I did mention it.
And it says oil change connection wizard, but I'll bring that up because I'm curious. Well then, okay, I guess I'm not going to mess with that then. Because it does require an internet connection. Again, I'm sorry that I am doing this all with keyboard commands because I do not have the mouse, but and unfortunately my only flash drive I have with me is NTFS, and I'm not going to convert it over to that. Then you got this Greedens Workshop. Printing possibilities. Megaphone, I'm not really sure what that is, but guess we're gonna find out together, aren't we? Okay, that's apparently a telephone program. So that is not any good because I'm not hooked to the internet on either, and I don't have a phone line down here. Then you've got...
It's possible I had a phone line down there, but I didn't have an actual phone. Like, I didn't have a phone line.
All the old stuff that I think some of us have forgotten about. Microsoft Reference, you got the 98 Encarta Encyclopedia.
Man, I really should have kept that
Works, Microsoft Works set up in there. Wow. Netscape Communicator and Netscape Navigator. Have it. Probably half the people that are online right now have never even heard of that. You got your online services, you got the
Disney
startup, you got the Microsoft Office startup. I have no idea what this megaphone thing is going to do in the background. But again, this was just a very quick, hey, let me do this real quick video, and then you got your normal stuff in here, and you got the dragon, point, and speak.
A lot of my videos back then were just, hey, you know, I had this computer here. I can make a video about it, but I don't know what I'm going to make. What am I even going to say about it? And then, yeah, so like that's what a lot of them came to. I'm trying and to be fair, a lot of my videos even today are kind of that way. But I, because a lot of the stuff I do, like, people are like, why don't you write out a script? It's like, because I don't know what this computer's going to do. I don't know what's on it. I don't know anything about it. And, yeah, so I just don't. Actually, I thought I was going to be doing a video here the other day. My son kept telling me his Chromebook wasn't charging. And, yes, my son has a Chromebook. I don't hate Chromebooks, in case anybody thought I did. But then, it actually turned out it was something was wrong with the power strip it was plugged into. But I picked he has a little desk that he eats at, and his desk was a little dirty, so I wanted to clean it. I picked the Chromebook up, and there was a puddle of it's not grape juice, but it's like something pomegranate juice, and like underneath of it, like a puddle like this. And I'm like, well, this is probably why the computer's dead. And then turns out that wasn't the problem. The computer was actually perfectly fine. So I thought I was going to be doing a, well, let's see what grape juice does to a computer kind of video. But, like, you know, that's one that I can't script because I don't know what the inside of it is going to look like. But luckily the bottom of it has, like, no vents or anything, so nothing got in it. The fluid went, you know, underneath of it, not through it. But, wow. Wow. Excuse me. That is absolutely horrendous. I used to get upset with people commenting about it, but now, how many years later is this? 8 years later? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 8 years later. What was wrong with me? Why didn't I clean that before I filmed it? I mean, I'm putting it in front of, I don't know how many people.
Adobe Acrobat, Kodak Picture CD. I guess somebody had gotten the picture CD at some time. You got the Learning Company. I do honestly believe that this was a school teacher's computer based on. Oh my God! When's the last time anybody's thought about Real Player?
Dude, the Dancing Sheep when you had music playing. That was the best. Either that or I was 12 or 13 at the time and thought that was the best. But the Dancing Sheep on the Real Player, I love that.
Some of the stuff I am seeing in here, especially with like with your some of the stuff on here, like the education website. I am truly believing that this was actually belonging to a school teacher, but I figured I might as well just shoot a real quick, real random video showing what things used to be. And apparently this is actually going to do something. So let's give it a second, see what it does. But
see, and again, I think I mentioned in my last video, what I would do is, at that point, I mean, I knew about like Windows Movie Maker, but I didn't really know how to use it. So, although nowadays I use KDN Live, but what I would do is I would just start the video, hold the phone, and then if I needed to put the phone down, I'd hit pause, but I'd never hit stop, so I'd have to piece clips together. That way I can just take, plug the phone in, transfer the file over, and upload the file. I'm actually going to be, I'm going to be doing that with this one here. I'm not going to be putting my intro or my ending on it. I'm just going to be uploading the file that OBS makes, but yeah.
You know what I did not check?
Oh, that hard drive sound.
We got the megaphone for gateway. Well, let's make sure we're on that. Extend megaphone.
My brother had bought a Gateway Essentials. It was a 533 Celeron, and it had a telephone program like that. It had an answering machine and everything built in. You could use your microphone and all that as a speakerphone. At the time, it actually worked pretty good. I can't believe I didn't mention that. What was wrong with me? I knew about that then.
Maybe if I get the ability to get my Magic Jack turned back on, which I have not done in a long time.
Magic Jack was pretty cool back in the day. There's no point to it now, but, I mean, to me, there's no point to a house phone in general, but,
Maybe I can hook that up. Looks like. Let's see what happens with that megaphone thing. See if it still even works. So we have a 6 gigabyte hard drive with 4.04 gigs free. And, okay, it is a FAT32. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video 2 from tonight. And probably this weekend I will have a couple more ready. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, so that was interesting. You know, it's really interesting when you look at some of your stuff from like back in the day.
And I will have a couple.
I really would have thought that I would have went into like the my documents and like my pictures and stuff like that. Like that's the kind of stuff I would do now. Um, I do not have any plans. Video installing Windows 98 ME or something on it. Let me know what you think. Well, nobody let me know what they thought, so I guess I never did anything. But yeah, so that was an interesting look at that, and I feel like I've come a long way. I still do videos on from my phone. Actually, I'm gonna give you guys a quick teaser about something. Let me hit pause. Those of you that made it this far into the video get a sneak peek at an upcoming video. Well, it's actually going to be 2 parts. It's not really going to be like a part 1, part 2 video, but there are 2 parts that explain what happened. They're going to be 2 separate videos. I, as many of you know, have always been an Android guy. I got an iPhone on Friday. I don't completely hate it. This is what I got it Friday, so Saturday, so this is like day 3 with it, and I don't hate it. I feel like a lot of things I disliked came a long way. Some of the things that bothered me back when still do. I'll explain why I ended up getting an iPhone. This one's the 13 mini, and going from the OnePlus 8, I thought I'd hate the size of it, but I actually do like the size of it, and yeah. And yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, quick backstory, I switched phone carriers. The phone carrier I have did not, they told me that they supported Wi-Fi calling on Android, but they did not. And so I ended up just getting get an iPhone. I'm trying a whole bunch of other things right now. I'm kind of starting a new life as it is, and what the heck? Let's just do it. I'll do it. And I did it. But because I paid cash for the phone, I went ahead and just, I got the 13 mini, and I just dropped it on the floor instead of tossing it on the bed. But, yeah, so there's that. Look forward to a video coming out about that, although I said the same thing about my OnePlus almost 2 years ago, and I never did a video about that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.